Hi everybody, this is Peter B, and I am going to start a new series. This one's going to only have 4 episodes, however. And it was a series I've been wanting to do for a long time. I've had the cards all picked out for my collection, waiting to go. And it's been months they've been sitting in a box waiting. And Shane from Shoebox Legends came up with a video request. He wanted to show one card from a year. He wanted it to be the card that mostly reflects what happened during the year. I'm going to do it a little different. I am going to show 1 or 2 cards from a year in baseball. And I'm going to go all the way from 1948 to 2003. And so I'm going to break it up into a series of 4 videos. And let me tell you what I'm going to do. Kids growing up, they want to be firemen, policemen, or doctors. When I was a kid, I wanted to play third base for the Boston Red Sox. That was my dream. Well, I played third base in Little League, high school, softball, until I got older. I played into my 40s and eventually moved over to first base. And I just loved the third base position. So, a while back, I figured I want to get a card from every year of Topps, from 52 to present day. What should I do? Should I get a Hall of Fame card? Should I get a rookie card? And then I went back to my dream of being third baseman for the Boston Red Sox. So, bingo. I wanted to get the third baseman card every year of Topps. And in the early years, I include Bowman. Bowman eventually became part of Topps, but in the early years they were separate and they had a stronger start in the early years. So that is what I'm going to show you, and it kind of fits in with Shane's video request. One card from every year. I'm going to show you the Topps, and in the early years, Topps and Bowman card, 1 per year of Red Sox third baseman. Now, it's not perfect. Some years they didn't have a third baseman card, so I'm going to choose the next closest thing. So let's get started. I'm going to start with 1948. And here is a 1948 Bowman. It's Bob Elliott. He is a third baseman, but that B is actually for the Boston Braves. There is no, to my knowledge, any Boston Red Sox card third baseman from 1948. So this is the 1948 Bowman. Bob Elliott. There you go. Third base for the Boston Braves. Now, Topps did create these little mini cards in 1948. And it is of a third baseman. They did scenes from the 1948 World Series that the Indians won. And just so happens one of the cards is third base. And here's the back. And it says Kenny Kelfner is out in this photo of the 1948 World Series. What position did he play for what team? Well, the answer is third base, Cleveland Indians. So I do have a Topps representation in 1948 of a third baseman. Okay, we're going to do Bowman for a couple of years, just Bowman. There's a 1949 Bowman, Johnny Pesky, who did play short and third. And here is the back of it, Johnny Pesky. And we're going to go to 1950. There's a 1950 Bowman, Johnny Pesky. And here is the back of it. Third base, Boston Red Sox. And then we're going to go to 1951 where we start picking up tops. We're going to start out with Bowman. And here is 1951 Vern Stevens of the Boston Red Sox. He listed as shortstop. He did play some third base, and they didn't actually have a card of the other person who played third base, who I forget now. But he does represent my third baseman from Bowman in 1951. Now Topps got into the scene. We have a Johnny Pesky 1951 Topps Blueback. And that's why it's called Blueback. This was a game card before Topps started making true baseball cards. And we also got Vern Stevens 1951 Top Redback. And they are called Redbacks because Redback. And Topps did one more series in 1951. It was the Connie Mack All-Star Series. And here is Jimmy Collins, a Hall of Famer. He did play third base for the Boston Red Sox. There's Jimmy Collins. Oh, if you're wondering about my background, I just got that from Amazon. I haven't started reading yet. It's a damn near perfect game, written by Joe Kelly with another author. And supposedly, it's similar to Ball 4 with Jim Bouton's book. I'm sure it's nowhere near as good as Ball 4. But I figured I'd give it a try. And as I told you before, I use buying a new book as an excuse to buy a baseball card. So this Joe Kelly will be my bookmark as I'm reading the book, eventually working its way into my collection. Okay, sorry about that. Back to baseball. 1952. Bowman Vern Stevens. And there he is. Nice card. Nice horizontal card. And the back of it, Vern Stevens, third base, Boston Red Sox. Now we're into Topps. Now we're into Topps True baseball cards. And they also have Vern Stevens as the Red Sox third baseman. Shortstop, third base. Okay, 1953. Color. We have Hall of Famer George Kell. Came over from Detroit to play third base for the Boston Red Sox. And the back of it, third base, Boston Red Sox. 1953 Bowman Color. And we also have 1953 Bowman Black and White. They did actually come out with 2 sets that year. The black and white is actually a continuation of the color. The legend is they were very expensive to do the colors, and they didn't have enough money in the budget to continue color, so the last series is in black and white. There's Jim Purcell. And outfield, but I wanted a black and white, so that's the closest I could come. Boston Red Sox, third baseman. So Red Sox outfielder, but like I said, I did want to represent the Bowman black and white. Now the tops, 1953. George Kell. Nice card. I love the 53s with their artistic. I actually like the 53s better than the 52s. There's the back. Does it say third base? I'm not sure it does, but he did play third base. Boston Red Sox. There's a 1953 representation in my collection. 1954 Bowman. We have George Kell again. And the back of it. Sorry about the glare. I really need to set up some kind of light to limit the glare. $1954 Bowman. And we have a 1954 Topps. Now, if I recall, the George Kell was traded, and Bowman got him in as a Red Sox, but Topps did not. So the closest thing I can come, and he did play some games at short, is the Ted Lepicio 1954 Topps. And I love the design of the 54 Topps. It's one of my favorite Topps years. Love to get the Hank Aaron rookie someday. And even the back of it's pretty neat with the green. So it says shortstop. He did play some third base this year. And the last Bowman we're going to see is the 1955 Billy Klaus. I did not like the looks of these 1955 Bowmans with the TV set, but they've actually grown on me. I actually like them now. I don't know why that is, but I actually do like them. Maybe because it's so fit for the year 1955, having the TV. Bill Klaus, he played third base. And 1955 Topps. Grady Hatton. Another nice horizontal card. He was their true third baseman. Bowman didn't have him. They had Klaus, who did partially play third base. And the back. Third base, Boston Red Sox. Okay, just Topps from this point on. Gonna go with Grady Hatton again, 1956. 1956 is my overall, in my opinion, the nicest looking Topps cards throughout their history. I just love the look. Have a nice portrait to see what the player looks like, and then you have a nice action shot in the background. I really like the 56. Third base, Boston Red Sox, 1956. 1957. Now, in my opinion, this is one of the worst Topps cards. I just don't like the look of it. Very similar to the 67. I don't like the look of them either, but to each his own. There's the 1957 Frank Malzone, who is a Hall of Famer. Third base, Boston Red Sox. (1958) Frank Malzone again. Nice dark blue background. And Frank Malzone. And the last one for today, the 1959 Frank Malzone. So those were the Red Sox third baseman of the 40s and 50s represented in their baseball cards. Like I said, I've been wanting to do this video for some time. I just kept putting it off. But Shane at Shoebox Legends wanted a video showing one card from each year. And this is my way of doing it. So I broke it up, 40s, 50s. Next one's going to be 60, 70, then 80, 90, and then 2000, 210 up to today. So I thank you very much of checking out my new video series, Third Base Thursdays. Thank you.